Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use, tips a balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys. So get your barf bags ready. More abuse of children in Scientology. Because, this is from Soggy Cereal. And I'm going to let him talk a little bit so you guys can hear what he's going to say.
Hey, my bowl of cereal, can someone please tell me why all these religions are competing into owning the worst musical band on earth?
They're bad drugs. Yeah, I'm talking about bad.
Child exploitation, anyone? Just to name a few of the things that are being broken here.
As most of you know, Scientology is a cult masquerading as a religion so they don't have to pay taxes. See, while Scientology doesn't have to pay taxes, I choose not to pay taxes. We are not the same. Please, IRS, do not come after me. That was a joke. And even though most...
On another topic, I'm not sure where this gentleman's from, maybe German. It's amazing how some of these European men still have their very, very masculine qualities. Much different than what we see here in America, unfortunately. Okay, back to the topic.
People see Scientology as a glorified shitpost ridiculed by South Park.
I come out of class, oh my god! L. Ron Hubbard doesn't think I'm a great actor.
The multi-level marketing scam has been able to gain tens of thousands of followers around the earth, including famous stars like John Travolta, Elizabeth Moss, and even new stars that no one knows about like Tom Cruise. But as with any hip religion, they can't just focus.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Tom Cruise. But as with any hip religion, they can't just focus on adults. They gotta get those young minds, baby. Those small brains you can still mold and shape to your vision. But how does one market a highly sophisticated and complex subject like Scientology to children? You guessed it. Christianity already mastered it with the power of awful music. That's right, baby. You've heard of Christian rap.
The beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's cause Jesus Christ is my name.
Christian rock.
It's Sunday, heading to church on Sunday.
And anybody that's really in the know knows what's going on at these Christian churches at the very top. This is propaganda. No shade to anyone who's religious. You just got to be in the real world.
Everybody's looking forward to the service time.
And the Jonas Brothers. But have you heard of Scientology's Kids Bop called, what was it again?
We are. What was that?
One more
Does this remind you of Justin Bieber story at all? But what do I know, right?
time, please.
I didn't hear you. Yeah, that's right.
I love how she says,
Yeah, that's right.
like she was keeping them at gunpoint for if they didn't know their names.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Kids on Stage for a Better World, for a religion created by a science fiction writer, couldn't they come up with a cooler title? Like, oh, I don't know, Kids Overthrowing Governments to launch the New World Order on stage? But I guess you could also refer to them as the Kids Bop of Scientology.
Good for
This kid's he's awake.
Scientology's very own Kids Bop.
Maybe it's because they're both just teen bands, or maybe it's because Kids on Stage for a Better World was created 2 years after Kids Bop, and they copied the exact same band formula. I always thought that Kids Bop was the worst thing to ever happen to the music industry with...
I'm not going to play this whole thing. It's like 16 minutes. But I will put a link in the description box. And one thing I want to bring up is it just me? Or the kids bop. I don't know, that gives me a cringy feeling. I think about that young kid group that sang, there was a song called Bop. It could have been the Jonas Brothers. And then Cyndi Lauper, She Bop. I'm just saying, it's creepy. So I'll leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.